Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all are safe and healthy. Let us begin with our EVS 2 session, that is history. Today we are going to learn about the great legend Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. And the lesson name is Baji Prabhu and the memorable battle of Ghodkhind. Let's begin with the topic. Shivaji conquers Panhala. Adil Shah gets angry. While Bijapur was still mourning the death of Afzal Khan and the complete rout of his army, Chhatrapati Shivaji captured the Panhala fort from the Bijapur garrison. This threw Adil Shah into a fit of wild rage. He could neither eat nor sleep. He dispatched another Sardar, Siddhi Johar, against Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. Siddhi Johar had a huge army with him. Fazal Khan, who wanted to avenge his father's death, also accompanied him. The siege of Panhalgarh. Siddhi Johar was brave but ruthless. He was a strict disciplinarian. He laid siege to Panhalgarh and confined Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj within the fort. The rainy season was approaching and Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj thought that once the rains came, Siddhi Johar would lift the siege, but Siddhi Johar did nothing of the kind. On the contrary, with the arrival of the monsoon, he further tightened the siege. Supplies in the fort were running out. Chhatrapati Shivaji was in a fix. Since Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj could not force Siddhi Johar to lift the siege by an open battle, he decided to deceive Siddhi Johar by a clever ruse. He sent a message to Siddhi Johar to the effect that he would shortly surrender the fort. Siddhi was happy. Siddhi Johar's troops were already tired of the long siege. They were very pleased to hear that Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj agreed to surrender. They relaxed the watch and indulged in food, drink, and music. Let us move further. Chhatrapati Shivaji escapes from the siege. A plan was hit upon to escape from the siege. Two palanquins were kept ready. One was meant for Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, in which he would proceed using a difficult route. The other would be accompanied by another person disguised as Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. This palanquin was to leave by the Rajdindi. This other palanquin would be easily spotted by the enemy force and it would be captured by them. While the enemy celebrated the capture of Chhatrapati Shivaji, the real Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj would escape by the difficult route. This was the plan, for this a brave youth undertook this task. He resembled Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj in looks. His name was Shiv Kashid. He was a hairdresser in Chhatrapati Shivaji's service. He was courageous and shrewd. As planned, the palanquin carrying Shiv Kashid came out of Rajdindi. It was a dark night and it was raining very heavily. Still, some enemy soldiers were keeping a watch. In the meanwhile, Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj escaped from the fort by the difficult route. He was accompanied by Baji Prabhu Deshpande and some select soldiers. The Bandal Deshmukh army accompanied them. After some time, the plot of Shiv Kashid was exposed. The furious Siddhi killed him then and there. Shiv Kashid sacrificed his own life in the cause of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj and the Hindavi Swaraj. When the Siddhi learned that Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj had given him the slip, he was livid with rage. Immediately he dispatched his Sardar Siddhi Masud, accompanied by a big army, in a hot pursuit of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. At daybreak, the pursuing horseman caught up with Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. At the Pandarpani stream, Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj was now in real trouble. With the greatest difficulty, he and his men crossed the Godkind. Baji Prabhu the Brave. The angry troops of Siddhi were fast galloping towards the Godkind Pass. Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj saw that it was impossible to reach Vishalgarh before the enemy overtook them. Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj said to Baji Prabhu, Baji, this is a very critical situation. The road ahead is steep and the enemy is right on our heels. It is now impossible to reach Vishalgarh. So, let us turn back and face the enemy. Baji Prabhu understood the great agitation going on Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj's mind. The enemy was fast approaching the pass. The life of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj and therefore Swaraj was in danger. Baji Prabhu said, Maharaj, you must proceed to Vishalgarh. Take a handful of soldiers with you. I shall defend this pass and will not let the enemy cross it. I shall lay down my life in defense of this pass if need be. If I die, there will be many other Bajis to make my place, but no one can replace you. Our Swaraj needs you. The enemy will attack in large numbers. We cannot hold out against them with our limited force. Please do not wait. Go ahead. We shall stop the enemy at the entrance to the pass. We shall not let him advance till we know that you have reached Vishalgarh safely. Baji Prabhu's brave words and his sense of loyalty brought tears to Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj's eyes. He was most unwilling to sacrifice this gem of a man for his personal safety. But he had no time to think of these things. He wanted to achieve his ideal of Swaraj. He fondly embraced Baji and said, We shall move ahead towards Vishalgarh. As soon as we gain the fort, guns will be fired. That will be the signal of our safe arrival. As soon as you hear the gunfire, abandon the pass and follow us to the fort. So my dear students, I hope you understood this session of EVS 2 nicely, and I hope you also understand the topic of Baji Prabhu and the memorable battle of Godkind. Thank you.